Let's go for another round. Trapper down. CTE. The affiliates.
Y'all ready?
Gangsta Brazil.
Y'all niggas didn't believe us.
Turn the lights down.
We had a goal in mind. Set the streets on fire. Think we accomplished that.
Gangsta Brazil.
Here I stand, a grown-ass man, all by myself, a grown-ass man. A young nigga with some grown-ass plans, but don't point fingers, you don't know that man. You don't know it's hard, you don't know it's pain. You ain't looking through that scope, you don't know it's aim. Minus all the videos, stickers and flyers. Most of these rappers are
Gangsta Brazil.
We make quality street music.
ConeHead.
You can ride to.
Trendsetter.
lights down.
I don't care what you represent.
Y'all ready? Gangsta Grill.
Gangsta Brazil.
Here I stand, a grown-ass man, all by myself, a grown-ass man. A young nigga with some grown-ass plans, but don't point fingers, you don't know that man. You don't know it's hard, you don't know it's pain. You ain't looking through that scope, you don't know it's aim. Minus all the videos, stickers and flyers. Most of these rappers are compulsive liars. They can't help it, they need some help. Tell me what kind of nigga tell lies to self, then turn around and tell them same lies to his fans. Disney World niggas and
Gangsta Brazil.
I came to wake you niggas up, you must be dreaming. Your shit ain't adding up, you ain't what you seeming. Get niggas out of order like soda machines. And G's keep it colder like soda machines. You ain't never seen them pies. I'm talking so much white, it'll hurt your eyes. I really lived it, man. Counted so much paper, it'll hurt your hands. From the trunks of the rental to the Greyhound bus, same old shit, an adrenaline rush. I try to tell the people that the streets was watching. Same time, be safe, cause them people's watching. 200,000 mixtapes later, from the streets of the chat to the hood to the Decatur. Same young nigga made a killing with the snow. Turned right around and made a killing with the flow. Whole city at my show, they recite my words. I guess they like the way that I recite them birds. Probably go to jail for some of the shit I said. Realest nigga ever done it, breathing the dead. Let's get it. 2 record deals, radio still won't play me, but I don't give a fuck, cause the streets that made me. Said I was affiliated with all the gangsters and killers. Fuck what I was gonna do, turn my back on my niggas. And I can't slow down, that's too close to stopping. Got everybody asking when the album drop. The hottest nigga in the city with no radio play. When Let's Get It drop, we see what you niggas will say. Trap or die, nigga.
What's going on? So it tells with ConeHead. I'm your host, ConeHead. I just want to shout out Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, my Heavenly Father, the Most High God, and the Holy Spirit for giving me the opportunity and the pleasure to come to you today, giving me life, health, and strength, waking me up to see another day. I'm thankful and I'm blessed. I haven't done one in a while, so, I gotta get back on my consistency shit. Haven't been, doing so much because I've been doing so much. Been working on a couple projects and got those projects completed. Now I'm working on a new project, and then I need to be working more on this podcast. So, all my listeners and subscribers, my YouTube channel, Hood Tales of ConeHead, hit the like and subscribe button, notification bell, and all that good shit, so you can get some of this content, because I'm going to be a little bit more in play with things now. I mean, I've, regained my footing on my little business I had. I had to take a little break from that, had to get some things ironed out and situated, and that's what I've really been working on outside of the little janitorial the gig I had for a couple weeks. I was working with this janitorial company cleaning the Amazon building, and You know, for the most part, it wasn't bad. You know, had some situations happen. Really, you know, God worked it out. So now I'm, you know, here. I got my logistics business back. I've been on the road all last week. And it showed me a lot about endurance and dedication and completing your tasks, set goals for yourself every day, and do your best to reach and accomplish them. Because at the end of the day, shit, you can do it if you believe. Because I mean, I was focusing. I mean, I say focus. I was laser focused. I was like tunnel vision. You couldn't tell me shit. It was like I strictly was just going. I needed to get these L's straight. I got them L's straight. And then the next week I'll focus. Then I got everything, you know, needed to get back into the business. And once I got approved and everything came back good, you know, I've been on the run. I've been really road running this past week. I was up in Savannah. I had to work a route in Savannah and South Carolina Friday and Saturday. And then all week I was 3 stops: Altamont Springs, New Smyrna, Mascot, Florida. And you know, it was a humbling experience because I enjoy driving. I enjoy the road. Shout out to my homeboy, Love Miami. You know, he used to go over the road in his rig and shit. And, you know, he be letting it, young player drive that bitch. And, you know, I be getting to see different things, learn different things about the trucking industry. And, you know, I probably won't do no rigs, but I definitely wouldn't mind doing a fleet of vans or whatever, couriers or something. Yeah, because, I mean, shit, I miss doing that. It was, like, hard for me because I don't like to sit still. I'm not a stationary person. So for me to end up back doing what I love doing, it's just a blessing. And I mean, anything you set your mind to, you can do. Because I mean, I was dedicated. Like, I woke up every day trying to get a step closer to getting back in the logistics. Now I'm back in logistics, you know. So, you know, thank God for the opportunity. And thank those who, you know, rooting for me to see me win in the end. Because the end game is to turn this thing into a successful business. And also turn this podcast into a global podcast. Yeah, it's been a lot going on in the world. You know, the young man who, the Tyree Nichols dude, got killed in Memphis by the police. That's been big news. And then just a lot of other things have been going on. But it's just sad that a young man lost his life because of some pussy-ass police. Which, you know, my disdain for the law and the government is just what it is. These people do all kind of illegal things and treacherous things and don't get held accountable for them. But it's kind of crazy if you think about it, that the way they set this situation up for those 5 black officers, which I don't give a fuck about them because they wanted to be down with the police. And this is what happens when you go against what you claim to do. Protect and serve. That's all y'all supposed to be doing out here. But see, because you got a little authority to put somebody in a handcuff and take them to a building and lead them in there until they can either get out or get charges dropped. You know, hey, come with the territory, occupational hazard. But, you know, it's kind of sad that that young man lost his life over nothing because of a traffic stop. And, you know, the way the police department handled it, it makes me really believe it's a setup in more than one ways than one. Because I was looking, when I was around my parents' house, you know, I don't watch the news, but they always have CNN on or Fox News. And when they had the press conference with the district attorney, he was saying how he wasn't going to release the video of the beating until 7 o'clock that evening. And then it was crazy because they indicted him that same day. But what was weird was this happened in early January, and the man died 3 days after his injuries. But they been knew this shit was out. They been had this videotape. They had the body cams. So why would you wait after these dudes get indicted instead of putting it out in the beginning and saying that they're being investigated? But to me, it's more of a political thing for the DA and the sheriff, because it's like y'all want the people to see how bad they beat this man. But how often did the police ever release any body cams or video when they was in the wrong? Like, it had to be a bystander that recorded the one incident with the man that got shot in the back running from the police. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was filming that. Somebody seen him get pulled over and he wasn't, and they recorded that shit. But it usually be the civilians footage that gets put out. But they been had that body cam and they put it out right when these dudes get indicted. But come to find out, it was a white officer that tased the young man, and then he's not even charged. He's not even arrested, indicted, or none of this shit. But he tased him, man. So y'all just watch that situation and just look and see down the line what transpires after everything blows over. So they gonna use these dudes as guinea pigs to try to send a message or whatever. But really, it's just it's a bigger scheme to what's going on. I don't trust it, because at the end of the day, y'all don't like to go against the police anyway. The police protect the police. In certain cities, internal affairs protect the police, especially in Duval. Shit, them boys, the sheriff is the one who sent you the letter from internal affairs. I ain't never heard no shit like that. But hey, who am I? But man, just be careful out there in the world. You know, say a prayer when you walk out your house. Say a prayer before you leave. You wake up out your bed in the morning. Keep and continue to put God in your life and put God first in everything that you do, from your family to your works, your jobs, businesses, and your day-to-day life, because it's needed. And you know, the last days are upon us. So we just have to understand and realize this is just the way the world's gonna be. Nothing you can do about it but pray, and that's it. And it's sad that it's like that, but man, I wish things was different. But you know, things are how they are. But I pray that, you know, we get some kind of justice or whatever in this world when it comes to this crooked system. But, you know, you gotta put God and give it to God, put it in his hands and let him do the rest. Because at the end of the day, you know, we need prayer. We need him more than ever, because this is wicked times. Like, it's really, really bad out here. You know, inflation, food shortages, and they raising the prices on everything. Like, living is becoming damn near, impossible. They got houses in the neighborhoods that used to be $500 and $600 a month. They charging you $1,100, $1,200 for a bando style house just because the market is high. That's crazy. There's an old lady I called Grandma that was working with me at the little Amazon building. Grandma had some properties, and she had one in the hood off of Myrtle. And she had me laughing because she showed me a picture of the porch. I said, I could sit on the porch, but I definitely got to have my gun in that area, because it's, police around that bitch 24/7. She wanted $1,100 to move into the bando. So I was just like, Grandma, I'll see if I can find somebody to move in there for you, but I don't know about that one. You know, yeah, you gotta have, some kind of something. It just is crazy just to see that house and see how much she wanted for it a month, and want you to move in and all that. But she want that buddy. everybody stay grounded and do your best to stay prayed up. And, hopefully, things will work out for everyone in the end. We be on the right side. Shout out to Ricky Smiley and the bearing of his son Brandon Smiley. That was kind of weird, but it was crazy because I used to watch that when he was on TV One. The Ricky Smiley showed his little series where he had his kids on there, and I remember his son was on there a lot, man. And it's just sad that a parent has to bury their child, and that's almost been a theme lately. But no one wants to lose a loved one, whether a child or parent. And you never know when your time gonna be called, so always try to do your best to do right. You live right and try to do what you can to let God know that He's first. So, with that being said, this is Hood Tales with ConeHead. Shout out to all those who support me. Shout out to those who riding with me. Shout out for those who believe in me. You love me, I'll rock with you. If you don't, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.
It's gonna be something real nice coming, not too soon, but it's coming soon. I got some more shit that they're brewing. We gonna get together, man. I'm gonna need to let y'all know about this shit, man. I ain't sure for the thing yet. Goddamn, it's coming, man. We got a whole bunch of round cut shit, man. Y'all wanna hear Red Dot from myself? He got some shit, man. We finna do this shit, though, man. Trash bag, gang, salute. Say that and we out, man. Ultimate warrior.
Coop, take off on him.
Get your mind right now.
It's out here waiting for me, so why would I wait on it? Got to get out, go get it. Now is the time, no time's better than right now. What you doing? Life's too short, can't throw it away. No tomorrow, today is the day. Life's too short, can't throw it away. Right now, what you doing? Life's too short, can't throw it away. No tomorrow, today is the day. Life's too short, can't throw it away.
Listening to these dumbass rappers got you thinking you cool. You need to take your stupid ass to school. Cut grass, cut hair, get a trade, work a tool. Steady mo making babies, you a motherfucking fool. The people that care enough to tell you right from wrong that you don't listen to, but the same few coming to visit you. Just filled out the application, even went to the interview. We'll call and correspond before they get a chance to call you. Do something, get off your ass. Say you're selling grass, smoking all your profit up, begging a bitch to let you crash. I know, man, it's fucked up. Bad luck, you had enough. Just know it were days when I ain't have enough. Back was up against the wall, slippers always count, but I get up like I meant to fall. I'm so optimistic, I might tell you that a midget top. If a brick fell out the sky right now and landed in your lap, you probably couldn't get it out. Get your mind right now.
It's out here waiting for me, so why would I wait on it? Got to get out, go get it. Now is the time, no time's better than right now. What you doing? Life's too short, can't throw it away. No tomorrow, today is the day. Life's too short, can't throw it away. Right now, what you doing? Life's too short, can't throw it away. No tomorrow, today is the day. Life's too short, can't throw it away.
I know speaking from the soul won't put me on, and I ain't supposed to be on it, but you gon' have to tell it to crib. I'm speaking on behalf of those Lupe fiascos and half my flows is on some intelligent shit. Nigga fronted me 14 grams. 6 months later, I was chipping in 12 on a brick. Half a thing. Same nigga that put me in the dope game was man enough to tell me to quit. Real shit, got some studio equipment, use what I was given. Away with words and the gift of fitting them in rhythm. First song I recorded, Alphabet Soup. Just so happened I performed that song at the show I do. A to Z, Z to A, I can spell it out for you. Had a dream you were booking shows and I was selling them out for you. Yeah, you with that dope money, you with that common sense. Clean that shit up, get straight for your mama and them. Gone.
It's out here waiting for me, so why would I wait to get out, go get it. Now is the time, no time's better than right now. What you doing? Life's too short, can't throw it away. No tomorrow, today is the day. Life's too short, can't throw it away. Right now, what you doing? Life's too short, can't throw it away. No tomorrow, today is the day. Life's too short, can't throw it away.